Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making one of the Haribo items. I'm going to do the frogs today. I think those are super cute. So let's see here. Looks like I need to grab the green. I grabbed the wrong one. Let's see. Let's find my green bear. There it is. There's my little green bear. Super cute. Alright, so here is this. Looks like basically you're going to make your frogs, of course, first, which is done in 2 steps. And then, first by putting the green about 3/4 of the way, and then cure it, and then you'll go back and add some of the white. Why is it having you mix it? Oh, the blue. Okay. For that part. Alright. Y'all, try to see here. Haribo frogs. Oh, you're mixing. Okay. Alright, so we'll just start with the. Well, I take this off. You don't want to break it. You can get a hold of it. There we go. So cute. Look how adorable those are. Alright. Put my cookies up for later. My bag up for later. Of course, he's got to start yapping. Alright, don't worry about this later. Get my resin open. Nope, get down. Just going to use this. No, you're not getting up here. Get down. Okay. Alright, so I didn't really shake that. I should have. So about 3/4 of the way. It's so hard because you want to fill it all the way up. Angel, nope. I'm going to have to pause and get her down again. You are not listening. Get down. Oh, yeah. Alright. They're so tiny. Alright. Let me get my toothpick to pop some of these bubbles. See a few tiny ones right there. That's a pretty good one. There, right there. There's one. And I think that's all of them. Alright. I set that there. Let me cure this part. And then next it's going to have us put some of our white resin, a little bit of our green resin, and that is going to go on top of these to make the bottom of our little frogs. What is that? I do not see that. Hold on 1 minute. I am missing an item. Okay, I thought I was missing something. There's a little, like a little stir stick with a gummy bear on it, and I did not get that. Well, I am frustrated. Oh, shucks. Well, that's annoying. I thought I was missing something, but didn't even realize it until it's too late. Well, shucks. There's nowhere else it could be. Oh well, a toothpick will work the same. Alright, let me make sure these are cured. They are. Alright. Well, that's annoying. Can't believe I'm missing that. Alright. The good thing about your little silicone measuring cup, it does have lines, so it does tell you pretty much how much to add. We're going to add the green up to the first line and then the white up to the second line. Well, actually, a little bit further. My eyeballs are playing tricks. All right. About right there. A little bit more than I needed, but that's okay. Well, now I'm frustrated that I didn't get that piece. It's like your stir stick to stir all this stuff, but oh well, what are you gonna do? That much back. I'm just gonna stir it with my stick. I'm already bummed out I was missing an item. Which this works just as good. Now I want to scour my room, make sure I didn't drop it. Alright. I guess I'm just... That stick would have came in handy to add it in here, but we're just going to use my trusty little toothpick here. Dropping it in to finish filling it up. Which is basically what that little stick was for. Alright, well, I'm going to finish filling the rest of these so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this so many more times, and I'll be right back. Alright, back just finishing up with my little frogs. And when you're done with what you have in here, just cure it, and then you can pop it loose and be ready for whatever you're making next. And it will just all pop right out nice and easy. And there we go. Let me dump this out. Alright, a bit more right here. Just use a toothpick, you can go right underneath it, and nice and clean. Nice and clean for your next project. Alright. I just used up what I had mixed for the bottom layer and made that many frogs, so it's a good little bowl full here actually. And they turn out super cute. It's hard to tell on camera, I'm sure, but a little bit of a whitish tint to the bottom of them there. Alright, so the next part of the frogs is making 3 of the sugar cookies. It's like they're sitting on a little lily pad. So we're going to need 3 little frogs. Let me pick out 3 that I like the most. Well, just 3 in general. Yes, dear. And the rest I'm going to put into my little bag. Let's see here. Oh no. I don't want to peel that off yet. Okay, I'm either blind or losing my mind. How does this open? Oh, there we go. Bam. They're so cute. I don't know how many will fit. If I made too many. No. I think they will all fit in there nicely. Yes, super cute. And then you just peel this little area off. And then seal it down. And you have a bag of Haribo frogs. Super cute. I'm hot, guys. I wasn't going to turn the air on in here, but it is so hot in this room that I just have to. So, Sorry about the noise in the background. Alright, for the next part we need the blue. Oh, children. We are done with our little frog mold, so I'm going to slide this back on and put this up really quick. Oh my goodness. Let me get it back on there. I'll do that later. Okay. Alright, so the next half, just to show the steps here, let me put this up. It wants you to take your 3 cookies, your blue resin, and some of your white. This one it wants you to mix in this bowl. So, putting a little bit of the blue in there, and 4 drops of the blue, and then some of the white. Mix it up, put it on your cookie, and then stick your little frog on it. Cure it, and then you're done. And it even shows you here you can cure what's left in your bowl, and pop that right out to have a clean bowl. So let's do that. So 4 drops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 drops to me. Just scrape out what's in here. There's always a good little bit left in there. I'll clean that later. And then it doesn't really specify how much. I'm just going to get a little bitty scoop. I don't even think I need that much. I'll always add more if I need to. And then mix this up. Basically just tinting that white to a blue color. That looks good. And then let me set that out of the way. Alright. I'm going to try to divide this into 3s. I think I'm going to do 2 coats because that, of course, thanks to my cat, now I have cat hair everywhere. I'm ready for them to go to their forever homes. I need my room back. Alright, and one more. And that was pretty much enough for 1 layer, so I'm going to do that again. I do like to layer because the color gets darker. So let me cure this part, and then I'm going to come back and do a second layer. Do the same process again, so I'll be right back when I'm putting on that second layer. Alright. I'm back with my second one already mixed up here. And then, like I can say, you can actually tell a difference. Oops. When you apply that second layer. And get the little bit I have left. Down. Then we're going to place our little froggies right on top. Super, super cute. He does not want to be picked up that way. Alright, little dude. And one more. There, and then cure these guys. Really really easy. All of these are really easy builds. I'd say making the candies is what takes the longest, but that's the fun part in it. So, and for now, I'm using my little bakery display stand to put some of my new ones in it until I figure out exactly where I'm going to put all of these and store them. And because I have little troublemakers in here right now, they like to tear things down. Now I can't get you out. Oh my gosh. Pretty close. Let's set a few more minutes. Alright. And then place them on their little frog platter. And voila! So that is our little frog cookies and our little frog bag of candies. Super, super cute. I love this set. I hope they do a second. Keep going with this because I absolutely love it. But I'm going to slide these guys up in here. I think they'll be cute in there. And then for now, I'm going to store those over there in that part. So, well, I'm being summoned, so I guess it's time for me to go take care of these guys. Never downtime here. That's okay though. And then, like I said, just take this, cure it really quick, and then you can just pop this right out. Oops. I'm coming. Just a minute. Doesn't take you long at all. Once it does, pop it right out and it peels all out pretty much in one piece. Maybe little strays here and there. That's it. Super easy cleanup for your bowl. Love that they gave us that. Somebody was very smart, both of those. Alright guys, well that's what I've got for you today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.